Hello students, so today I am here again with another video from chapter tissue, and we are going to know more about simple permanent tissues.
A cell is a functional unit of a body, so it has to be alive for performing the various functions. But even dead cells performs specialized functions in plants. We already know that cells formed in meristematic tissues takes up specific role and lose the ability to divide. They now become permanent tissues. This process of taking up a permanent shape, size and a function is called differentiation. Many of the cells are not alive anymore, yet they keep on functioning. How? Let us look into different types of permanent tissues. Permanent tissues are derived from the meristematic tissues once they lose their ability to divide. The permanent tissues can be of two types. They can be either simple or complex depending on the structure. So, let us understand about the different types of permanent tissues. So, simple permanent tissues. They are made up of same types of cells. These cells look like each other and also carries out the same function or similar set of functions, and that is the reason they are called simple permanent tissues. There are mainly three types of simple permanent tissues. Number 1, parenchyma tissue. These tissues are made by relatively unspecialized living cells with thin cell walls. They are the basic packing tissues. They are loosely packed, so large spaces are found between the cells. So we can say that they have large intercellular spaces among them. This tissue performs different tasks in different plants. Generally, it provides support to the plants and stores food. But some parenchyma tissues stores chlorophyll, so they can prepare food. This type of parenchyma tissue is called chlorenchyma. In aquatic plants, large air cavities are present in the parenchyma to give them buoyancy and to help them float. Such type of parenchyma tissues are called aerenchyma tissues. Now, you would have observed that various plant parts can easily bend, such as stem, leaves, etc. This flexibility in plants is due to another type of simple permanent tissue, which is called collenchyma. Collenchyma allows easy bending in various parts of the plants without breaking and providing the mechanical strength. These tissues can be found in leaf stalks, in the petiole, below epidermis layer. This epidermis layer is the outermost layer of the cell. Now, what is the structure of collenchyma cells? The cells of collenchyma tissue are living, elongated and irregularly thickened at the corners, and hence there is very little intercellular space. The third type of simple permanent tissue is sclerenchyma. It is the tissue which makes plant hard and stiff. You must have seen the husk of the coconut. It's very hard. It is made up of sclerenchyma tissue only. They are long and narrow as the walls are thickened due to a substance called lignin. This chemical lignin acts like a cement and hardens the cells. Sclerenchyma tissues are present in the stems around the vascular bundles in the veins of the leaves and in the hard covering of the cells and nuts. So they provide strength to the parts of the plants. So now we can know broadly that permanent tissues in the plants are of mainly two types: simple permanent tissues and complex permanent tissues. Few permanent tissues are made of one type of cells which look like each other and are called simple permanent tissues, whereas complex permanent tissues are made of more than one type of cells. These cells coordinate with each other to perform a common function, and we will know and discuss more about them in our upcoming video. So, what are the types of simple permanent tissues? They are parenchyma, collenchyma and sclerenchyma. Their characteristics are: the cells of parenchyma tissues are living with thin cell walls and have large intercellular spaces. The second type is collenchyma, which comprises of elongated living cells. They have irregularly thick cell wall and little intercellular space. And the last type is sclerenchyma tissue, which consists of long and narrow dead cells having thickened cell walls. So children, that was all about simple permanent tissue, and we will get to know and going to learn more about complex permanent tissue in our upcoming videos.